Got it.
Yeah.
Great.
You got one, you got one, you got one.
Oh, no, wait, no, okay, okay, okay.
Shit.
Yeah, yeah, I got one. No way. Okay. How about I hold the rod right?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, 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 eh? Isn't that neat?
Oh.
Yeah. No, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Oh.
Yes! Yeah, Dave! Yeah, man.
Hey, there you go.
That's awesome, hey?
Awesome.
Sweet.
There we go.
Okay.
Wicked.
Wicked, all right. Yeah, yeah.
We rolled into the campground just before midnight, knowing our first day was going to be a hurricane. Rain and a low pressure front was clearing out, and wind was forecast to be over 90 kilometers an hour. We knew it would be a short first day, but the second day was forecast to be perfect. When traveling to fish lakes, it's always best to plan ahead and give yourself 3 days in a region, because sometimes conditions only give you a 2-hour window each day. Day 2 wound up being an epic day of fly fishing leeches under indicators for some great rainbow trout.
Just absolutely crushed that.
That's awesome,
That
hey?
was so much fun.
That looks like a good fish.
It is. It's healthy fat.
Oh, yeah, man.
He's heavy.
Sweet.
Isn't that
Yeah,
great?
you weren't in the water long either,
No, it was literally just 30 seconds and just let it sit there.
hey? Sweet.
Doggy.
Oh, yeah.
That's a fat bugger.
That
eh?
is a fat bugger. Got in the
Look at
net
the
here.
size of that. Here.
Oh, yeah. Here, you got that?
Oh, yeah.
Sweet. Oh, wow. That's fat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was a hot fight. There we go.
Yeah, man. That's awesome.
Ready?
What a fish. Okay, yeah. Let's do that. Yeah.
Wicked.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
Yep.
there he is.
Nice.
Good stuff, finally. Oh, good one. Yeah, the bobber just started to kind of sing a little bit. What's he going to be on?
I'm bringing him in.
If he's on that bottom fly again?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
That one.
That same bottom purple. Yep. I think so. Where are you, little buddy? Yeah, there we go. Nice fish. Hey, wicked.
Hey, that's awesome.
Just a little guy for you.
Yeah, man. Cool.
I'll take that.
Wicked. Yeah, I got to put on that red leech.
Yeah, I think so. Right out in there. Wow. Pleasant right now.
It is. If it would only just stay just like that.
A light chop would be perfect, hey? But then as the clouds and the sun come around, it boy, it's hard to read that murky water, isn't it?
Like you just, I can't put that.
And then you get those big arcing bows in your line anytime the wind picks up. Like, I think we're both in a perfect spot, but
You know, you'd think, but then again, I go, do we need to be like 10 feet over that way?
yeah,
15 feet, I don't know, to get more consistent hits.
because all the hits that we've had have been
They
there,
have been in that zone.
in that zone closer.
A little further to your right even.
Yeah,
So, you know, again, after this cast, I think we up anchor.
yeah. I'll give it 5 on this drift, I think.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
Rope is on. Awesome.
Good, 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 good.
Yeah, that's
Oh, that's a
cool.
big
That's
fish.
That's a good
Holy cow, I'm just gonna get mine out of the wave.
Yeah.
You got a really good fish, love. Good job.
Nice, man.
I mean, good job being patient.
Yeah, oh, keep it away from that log. Too. Awesome. You fine with it?
Looks like a tank.
I can bring him up.
Oh!
Like I say, you try to keep him away from that log.
That's a big fish.
It is a big fish. Oh, fat, 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 fat. Fat, fat. Good thing we got 2X on.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
no
sorry,
worries.
sorry, sorry.
My fault. Which fly? Right off the hop. Bottom fly? What was that?
Pretty sure. Oh, it's kind of that slightly, not as red. It's got some red and it's still got that cone head.
Okay.
And I'd say kind of a mixed bag. There we go. No.
Wicked.
Woo. Right there. And in the net. Nice.
Good.
That's just fat. Hey?
Wicked. There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, wicked. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
oh,
Got one to stick finally, hey?
yeah. And that was, truthfully, that was kind of a bit of a slow going down of that indicator. And then I just said, nope, that's got to be a fish. Again, it's kind of funny, where gut instinct, you don't know for sure because it's not really definitive. But
No.
gut instinct tells you, hey, I should set the hook, and that's what I did.
Cold front, backside of the cold front, the fish aren't exactly smoking everything.
No.
It's just kind of, they're with it and, oh yeah, that was a
Exactly.
fish.
Yeah.
So that's how it's been. I have to say though, that both of your fish were after you cast. After you cast and the line swung and settled out directly down, so there was no movement. It was spot down, wind, and straightened out.
Yeah.
There's
And
no
all it's
swing
been is
movement.
wave action at
Yep.
that point. That's it.
Vertical jig straight out
Yep.
and not drifting.
That's right.
Yeah, it's not about the big bomb and cast. It's just about being in control. It's funny because when you're in a lake and you're sitting here fishing, I always go, they're coming this way. No, they could be coming from that way too, or from out, from in, from
That's right.
shallower, deeper. Oh, I always love it when the wind lines are 10 feet apart. I don't go fishing unless the wind lines are 10 feet apart. It's really hard to focus if I don't have
Unless you say 50 kilometers an hour.
50 gusting 70. I'm your man.
You are our man.
Why do you double anchor? Well, in 70 kilometer an hour winds,
That's right.
if you don't,
You're screwed.
woo! Holy,
Wow.
yeah,
That's ugly.
wow. It's coming deflecting off the trees now.
See that?
Just counting on the kindness of rainbow trout to swim along and eat your fly. So funny because for as close as our indicators are,
Yep.
I have no idea what's going on with yours. Like I'm so honed in on mine,
Yeah.
I just never see yours.
You have to be, right? In
Yeah.
this, because again, there is some subtlety to your.
Hey. Yeah, there's some subtlety. And you should probably get on that fish.
Yeah, that's awesome. Whoa!
Oh,
Yeah, that was an aerial.
look at that thing go. Oh, look out for that stick, love. Oh, pulls it away from it. Ah. So what we're saying is a little subtlety that you got to pay attention to. And if your bobber goes
When you're
down,
turning, talking to the camera.
yeah. Good thing
That
I was
was fun.
looking. And I was just finished saying I wasn't looking. I don't look at your bobber. Well, I had to.
You just didn't dig in time.
Same fly, same depth.
Yeah. Anytime. Yeah, there we go.
Good job, love.
Yeah.
Wicked.
Awesome, man. Okay, and away she goes. Another female.
Wicked.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is the seal leech that I'm using, guys. Just basically that seal fur and, you know, the gold bead and a little bit of red thread in behind here.
Just looks like a little bit of light
Yeah.
tan purple, hey?
Exactly, but they seem to really like those tones in this combination. Probably, again, attracted, of course, to the gold bead, but
You're literally only 2 feet below the indicator there.
yeah, yeah, maybe
Like,
2.5 tops.
Yeah, to the
Yeah,
bottom
it's-
fly.
it's-
Yeah.
Absolutely. So yeah,
I think when we dropped the anchor, we dropped it lift up, and I think we were at about 4 feet depth, maybe 5.
Yeah, absolutely. No, not much deeper than that. I know when I put mine down. So, you know, these fish are, you know, obviously cruising through here and picking off. It's always been the bottom fly, I must say, for both of us. Hey?
So we're about a foot and a half off the bottom with that fly. Neither
That's
one of
right.
us have caught a fish on that top fly.
No, that hasn't happened. But again, a little bit of extra weight because again, that's got a bead at the top. So, you know, between the swivel
Yeah.
and that one, and you don't know if they're attracted to that and then eating the bigger morsel. I mean, that's the thing about all this too, is that You know, what do they see first? Well, probably going
Coming
for this
off
one
the bottom,
based on
yeah.
depth. But.
It's bouncy castle time.
After Amelia's fish, the moment we knew was coming, but hoped wouldn't, finally
Yeah,
arrived.
we're into it now.
The wind pushed the clouds open, and the white caps rolled on this small lake. It was time to head in. You can't argue with fish or the weather.
Got to row against that to get back, eh?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah. Looking forward to that.
These are pretty big swells.
Yeah.
So,
There's your...
wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we want to share this video with you folks so you understand it. Anybody can do anything, and
You can row a little dinghy out
you don't
in
need...
the best white caps on
Yeah.
any lake.
You don't need a big boat. You don't need a great boat to do this stuff.
No.
You can just soak yourself any old way. Doesn't get much worse than this.
No, it does not.
I think I said that about half an hour ago before the wind picked up. So let me reiterate myself. It doesn't get much worse than this, right?
No.
I feel like George Clooney in The Perfect Storm.
It's a day without a little adventure.
Set the girl not on the oars.
Yeah, I know. And I did offer.
Yeah.
Apparently I don't have the pipes for this.
Oh, you got the pipes for this. It's actually not hard at all.
No, that's the thing, because you can't do much with those oars.
No, I mean, they're dink.
Pretty small.
I got 18 inches from the pivot and not even 3 feet. I don't even think these are these 4-foot oars? They might be.
Yeah.
Okay guys, so the SS Minnow did a pretty dang good job coming across that lake. I was actually shocked. And when the wind started howling after I caught that last fish, it was like, let's just go in. You know, 80, 90 kilometer an hour winds, you know, 50, 55 mile an hour winds coming across that lake. And it was like, yeah, you know, we've got these little 4-foot oars. And I thought, yeah, let's just get going. This has a little inflatable floor, a little inflatable V-hull. And where that comes into play is really cool. It's just like any other V-hull boat. You know, and instead of going bang, bang with a solid front on if it was just like that without that, it would just go bang, those waves would just bang, bang, bang. No, a little inflatable keel or V-hull, you know, just broke the waves, no problem. And I just wanted to talk about this size in that kind of wind coming across the lake. Was I worried? No. Really what it is just like going across a river. You just treat the wind like a current and you just kind of angle across. So, you know, if the wind's blowing this way and I'm trying to get from there to there, well, you just pick off that angle and just row kind of backwards at an angle and just ferry across. Just pick your line and there's no worries whatsoever. You know, Amelia was on the back end and you just pick your line, and even with 4-foot oars, I'm still laughing about that because we've never been out in this tiny little boat in that kind of wave and that kind of wind, but it does really well. Just keep your wits about you, pick your angles, row backwards at the angle that you need to do to go from that to that, and you'll make her no problem. It's nothing to worry about, it's nothing to be afraid of. And for anybody that just wants to get on a boat, you just keep your wits about you. If the wind is too strong, well, obviously you don't, but you'd be shocked at what you can do, and without worry, without fear, and just pick your lines. And really, that's what it comes down to with any time that you're in a boat on water. You know, if you get too much anxiety, if you get too worried, just stay put. You know, just stay where you are and wait it out. Within an hour or two, usually the biggest winds quit, and you can row back home. In this case, I knew we were okay because I know my angles, and I could just feel, that boat just surfing along, no problem. Even with little light strokes on those little 4-foot oars, it was no problem. Just little strokes, little strokes, little strokes, and you could just feel the boat track across, and away we went. So again, that just speaks to, you know, get out there, little 10-foot boat like that. Even on the worst of winds like today on a lake, you know, it might be 2-3 miles long by almost not quite a mile wide. It's okay, you know, you can work with that and you can get home safe. Okay guys, so this is not much of a boat that we're in this weekend. It's called a Duras, and it's a 10-foot long Zodiac style. It's got a transom mount and it's got a hard floor. And this weekend we've decided to put the foam side up so we can actually have our feet gripping. It's got a little bench seat, oars, Those are 4-foot oars and a transom, and we don't have an electric motor, and we left our little 4-horse kick motor out at home. Weight capacity, it looks like 1,200 pounds, so that's lots. That's actually heaps. And the joy of this boat is that it folds up, and we'll show you that a little bit later, but it folds up, so we didn't have to trailer for 10 hours or the 9-hour drive that we came on this trip. We just simply folded up the boat, threw it in its little carry sack, and we threw it in the van. And the floorboards fit into one pack, and the raft and the oars fold up into the other one, and it's easy peasy. The boat weighs about 55, 60 pounds, so 2 people can lift it, or I guess if you're tough enough, 1 person can lift it and throw it in the van, and it transports super easy. And that's the joy of these kinds of things. You don't need a place to park it, you don't need a trailer, you don't need storage. You simply, if you have a storage room, you can throw that in your garage. So absolutely no problem there. Really easy to use, and that's really the point of this whole thing, is just to share that you don't need much. Just get something that floats, get out there and go for it.
So guys, just want to talk to you about the setup that we're using on the lake, and it's the Orvis Helios 3D 9-foot 7-weight rods. And that's simply because we want to have the strength of this rod when fighting these heavier fish from the boat, because they'll really dog you and they'll go deep, and we really like that, especially also the 7 weights for casting in wind. Yeah, we were experiencing some heavy winds on this trip, up to literally about 70, 80 kilometer an hour winds in moments, gusts anyway. And yeah, you know, I mean, you're not doing a ton of casting at that point. You're just making sure that you can get at least a cast going out and, you know, laying out as straight as you can. So from there, what we're using is a 7-weight power taper. And that is on the Mirage LT reel. So yeah, it's a good setup for what we are doing, I'd say. Hey, Dave?
Yeah.
And you wanted to talk a little bit about the actual leader, right?
Yep. Hey guys, so just off of that 7-weight power taper, which is essentially a strong weight forward line, we have a 9-foot leader to 2X, and that's just a factory tapered leader, and it's straight ahead 9 feet, and on that I've put this what's called a quick release strike indicator. And the idea with that is when you using longer leaders underneath your indicator, you want something that's going to release quickly. Otherwise, you're going to have, you know, sometimes 10, 15 foot, 20 foot lengths below your indicator to your fly. And a traditional leader, now a traditional indicator on your leader won't pop, and you'll have this huge kite. You'll have this fish 20 feet away from you from the end of your rod tip, but you can't land the thing because your indicator is in a fixed position. That's why in this case, it's just a quick, the tension pops and away you go. And it's just a little pin that goes down the center of this indicator. And you just want to basically take a little loop and just put that little pin in there. Now that goes down. In our case, what we like to do, you know, especially in wavy, choppy days like today, is come down to a swivel. And you can see the top of the swivel. I've just got this, the 2X leader ends there. And then below that, I've got basically about 14 inches of 2X below that swivel, and I just tie that tippet on there, and I leave about 4 or 5 inches of tag end off of that, and I just let that basically leech pattern just dangle there, and about 12, 14 inches down below I've got another leech pattern. And today we're basically fishing 2 leech patterns. Anything really super sparkly, because that water's murky. It was, you know, there's a pretty heavy green algae bloom in this lake, as well as a bunch of tannins and just wave action mud. We didn't have but 3 feet of visibility. I would say probably 2.5 feet of visibility. And the idea was just make it sparkly, 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 get the fish's attention, you know. And we adjusted the indicator depth. I think quite often we were in about 4 feet of water, and we were dangling, you know, maybe 2 feet, or we were in 5, 6 feet of water, and we were down about 3.5 feet. It was kind of that between 2 and 3.5 foot of depth the entire day, and we were just focused in on probably 100 meters of shoreline, and we just read the water by the taper of the hillside coming into the water and kind of the drop off zone. And we just picked 100 yards of water and just honed in on that. And we had a really good day, hey?
Absolutely, yeah, lots of fun.
So that's the basic setup, and it really doesn't have to be anything more than that. I mean, it's a couple leeches under an indicator and just along structure, along weed beds, along reed beds, just hang it just a foot or two above the depth of water you're fishing. You can do this anywhere. You can do this for, you can do this for bass. You can do this for perch, walleye. Heck, you could do it with pike with big stuff hung underneath the indicator. Obviously, any of your trout species as well. There's so many species of fish that you can do this with. And it's not hard. It's a classic fall thing to get in there a foot, 2 feet off of the reed beds and weed beds and just find those fish that are coming out from the summer. The summer temperatures are cooled off into the fall, and that water temperature along the shoreline's cool, and those fish will be there. And I mean, you can't make it any. This is like, two little kids in a little dinghy out there, hey, and just having fun, hanging a couple leeches 2, 3, 4 feet underneath an indicator. It's not hard. If we can do it out of a rubber dinghy, anybody can do this, what we just did today.
The next day we woke to a perfect chop on the lake. That 10 to 30 kilometer an hour wind that is just enough to annoy you and cause you to worry that it's going to get too windy, but never does. That's just perfect wind to create the perfect chop on the surface to vertical jig leeches under an indicator. And it stuck with us most of the day. It was simply perfect, and the day went exactly how we hoped and anticipated.
Sweet, man. Yeah. That's a good, decent head shakes there, hey?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I like that start to this day. Not huge, but it definitely fat and chunky again,
Which fly and how deep was it?
That's the thing. I'm pretty sure it's the bottom fly.
But how deep was that?
I'd say probably 3.5, 4.
Okay.
Yeah, chose to go a little deeper than yesterday. Bringing some of that extra here. Hey, up you come. No.
Wow.
Try to bring him this side of the boat for you.
No worries.
Not that easy.
Hence the 7 weight again, eh?
Yeah, that's what really helps, eh? You're from a boat, especially when you're in a confined space, you want to be able to crank on that rod and have some good, hefty strength to the rod that you're using so you can bend it and bring these fish in a bit quicker. Not that I'm doing that right now, but
But at least it's kiting rather than
yes.
ripping.
Can I bring you up? Yeah. That's fat. It's just fat. Oh yeah. Woo. Yeah, that's fat. Okay, way fatter than I was giving it credit for. Holy, that's probably a 4.5 pound, maybe 5.
Yep.
Here we go. Yeah, man. Fatty. Ready?
Yep.
Great, and then up.
Wicked.
Oh yeah.
That's just a little one, but I'm anxious to see which fly he is.
Yeah, hey,
I'm actually
absolutely.
hoping not the purple leech, but I have a feeling. I got a feeling it's going to be that purple leech again. Yep.
Oh, no way, really? You got that net?
Yeah, I do. Same damn purple leech.
Oh, geez.
Every fish. I'm trying to dance flies all around it, but...
Another fat
wait
fish.
A second. That came in pretty quick. What fly did he have in his mouth? No, sparkle minnow.
Oh, yeah.
No, he's got both flies in his mouth.
Oh, no way.
Okay.
That might have been through the fight.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How's that for a fat football, hey?
That is. That's
That's
excellent.
Awesome. There we go.
Man. Yeah.
Wicked.
Yeah, man. Awesome.
That looks fat.
Yeah, I can feel a lot of head shakes there. That's cool. The other thing I really like about this rod that we're using here, guys, which is the Orvis Helios 3D 7 weight, is that it's got a fighting butt. So in a boat like this, I can stick that into my waist, into my hip, and just kind of brace it there.
Which fly, which depth?
Oh, I don't know yet. Haven't got it up high enough yet. I'll tell you when I do. Pretty sure it's a seal leech again. Wow. Just wow. Oh yeah, definitely is that. Come on, can you come in? Come in. Keep you up. Yeah. Come on, in you come. Yeah, reach out. In a minute. Come on. Oh. Come on, up. In. Yeah, awesome. Another fatty. Yeah, definitely on that seal leech. There you go.
Hey, that's a nice fish.
Yeah, man. Hey, really is. Okay.
Yep.
Down you go. Yeah, we're definitely getting some action, hey? Unreal. I mean, that's your...
Been pretty. Oh, you tapped it, and?
Yeah. Hey, that's awesome.
Oh, I just want to know which fly.
Yep.
I want to see if anybody will eat anything other than the purple. And the answer, yes. Finally, something on the bottom fly.
Hey, sweet. Did you put on that green sparkly one or what?
No, it was kind of a coppery.
Here, I'll do it for you.
Coppery silver leech body. Really
okay.
reflective.
There you go.
With black.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, I just wanted to try to find something other than purple that was going to catch a fish in this lake.
Yes, absolutely.
Little button. Oh, wicked, yeah.
If you get that out, you can just let her go there.
Yeah, there we
go. Awesome. Absolutely. Nice.
Wicked. Yay.
Sweet, man.
And bottom fly.
Yes, it's all about the weight.
And
hey?
depth. The depth.
And depth. Yeah. Interestingly, though, you don't have a swivel on, and I do.
And I'm getting more hits, but they're not as definitive. I think I've had 5 or 6 hits, takes, but my bobber is just kind of going like that. And I've only landed 2, is that right?
Yes.
Out of the 5 or 6 takes, and you've landed both of your takes.
Yes.
So, I don't know, the swivel I think gets a bit different action, but you get the definitive takes.
Yeah, that's just it, right?
That's
I also looking, yeah, and you're also a little deeper. I'm looking at where your indicator is, and it is a little deeper.
I think I'm a foot deeper than you, but I'm also, I think, at the end of the shoal over here.
Right.
So, oh well, you know, now it's just cast. Oof, there's some wind for you. That's the 708.
Yeah.
Get her in there.
Okay. Well, that's wild, guys. I just started to strip in to go and cast, and I just had a fish smack it. Interesting.
A little bit of movement.
Yeah, he had to be around, obviously, that zone, and then, boy, gave it the movement and slammed it. Oh, gonna find out. And it's the bottom one. Yeah. Bottom one rules the roost for me. No question.
Is it a depth thing, or is it specifically the fly?
Yeah, that's just it. No, I'm sure it's a depth thing. I always believe it would be the depth thing. All right?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on. Let's surf you in.
Hey, nice fish.
Yeah, it is, right?
Got that one?
I sure do. So here we go, guys. Yeah, that's a nice fat chunky fish again. Wow. So we're fishing only, I'd say, a couple rod lengths offshore here. And we know that there's a bit of a drop-off zone out there, hey?
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, you just had that last fish come off just pretty much in the zone that I'm in now. And yeah, you get a bit of an arc in your line, and you have to correct that so you have a chance at setting the hook into the fish.
Well, that and it doesn't power.
Yeah, that was me. Yeah, shoot. Yeah, I just took it off. Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously that's the zone, because we've had way more hits over there than anything else, eh? Yeah.
Absolutely.
And you're coming into that
I'll go for it.
zone as well. So, oh yeah, here we go.
Shot.
Yep. All right. And in this situation, guys, because we're so close together in this boat, I'm just actually doing a backhanded cast into that zone.
Just felt like something was playing with my...
Yeah.
The bobber was just doing kind of a pause stall, and sometimes you go, do I set? But yeah.
Bit more of a subtle, movement on those strike indicators.
And sometimes that's where that swivel really helps with having a bit more weight, so the take is more definitive. But you have to weigh that out against the fluttering of in the waves of the lighter rig, right? So
right, and that's, so we're both got something different,
Slightly
and
different.
we're not, I wouldn't say one is doing way better than the other.
No.
So it's
You planted
interesting.
3 and me too. Is that
Yeah, something like that, right?
right? Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I'd say
I'm
you've
getting
had more
hits. I'm
strikes,
getting
right?
more hits,
Yeah, yeah.
There it is.
Oh yeah.
I was just commenting. Maybe we
Talking
should try
about
it.
moving.
Yeah. Now what I'd done was I went shallower and went further in after we moved, and I wasn't catching anything. So I went back to my original depth, and oddly enough,
Here you are.
went back out to my original depth, and again now the black and gold is outperforming the purple,
Hey, hey.
and
There
they're
you
only
go.
about 10 inches apart. So
Again, depth, eh?
yeah,
Wow.
or black and gold instead of the other, right?
Yes.
I'm just gonna pop this one a little bit.
Perfect.
Let's see, I think that might be out. Come on, button. No, yeah, it's out.
Ooh.
There we go.
There we go.
Oh, not
Yeah.
what I intended.
Oh well. Sweet man.
Well,
Uh,
good fly.
Yeah. We gonna find out.
Hope so.
Think it's the bottom one again. Yeah.
Come into my water.
Sure am, man.
Okay.
Gonna invade your space there, Dave. There we go. Whew. Yeah.
I didn't even know which fly.
Whoosh,
that
whoosh,
was.
whoosh. I might be the top fly, to be honest with you. No. Was that? Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bottom flies in there.
Yeah, because I had gone deeper, eh? So, yeah. Come on, keep him up. Keep him up. No, 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 no.
That's just
Nothing like a stretch. There we go. Yeah.
Daddy.
Wow, that's a fat fish again, eh? They are fat in here.
So you went deeper.
Yeah, I definitely went down to be about 4 feet.
Well, I'd say
And-
5 feet to your bottom.
No, yeah, so somewhere in there. 4.5, maybe 5. But interestingly, though,
But it took the top
it
fly.
actually took the top fly right beside the swivel. And you can see here, guys,
Yeah.
I'm literally, what, 2 inches from the swivel?
Yeah.
Not far at all.
Where I was going with that is you went deeper and you went about 4.5, 5 feet to the bottom fly. I went deeper. I went about 4.5 feet to my top fly, and so I'm 5 feet plus to my bottom fly. I haven't had a hit since I went this deep.
That deep.
So I might have to go back up. In other words, drop the indicator back down the leader because I'm not getting any love. So they're probably in that 3 foot, 2 to 3 foot cruising depth in this water.
Absolutely, and not far from the boat again. You know, I think that that's holding true, is that we are only a couple rod lengths out from the boat. And, you know, letting it sit in that zone, we don't have to cast far. I mean, I don't know if I'm casting
2 rod
maybe,
lengths, 3 rod lengths?
Yeah, exactly. You know, 15 tops feet of fly line.
Yep.
That's all we're doing. And when you got wind like this, it's pretty nasty to cast into anyway. So if you can get within the zone of where those fish are, especially when you're fishing under an indicator with leeches.
And it's just dead drift. You just cast
you're
out,
dead.
do nothing. Mend to meet
That's
the
right.
drift with the wind, and when it gets to the end of the swing of the wind, you just let it sit there, and because it's straight downstream of the boat, and you're gold.
Absolutely. Ooh. Oh no!
That one owned my butt, didn't it?
Shoot.
It just went boom, yeah. But again, that was when I dropped the indicator down the leader, which is a shallower depth, because if it's up here, it's deeper. But anyway, I went 15 minutes without a hit. I brought my indicator back down the leader, shortened it up, so I'm hovering about 2.5, 3 feet. Boom, got the hit. So
Yep.
depth, retrieve, presentation, you know, the old Phil Rowley thing. Absolutely. Make the changes, listen to what the fish are telling you, and away you go again.
Yeah, ultimately you're trying to avoid as many S's in your fly line on the water.
Well, it's just like being on a
because
river.
it's no different.
You can't
Yep,
set the hook, you can't set the hook.
that's right.
And that's the problem. Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
I set that hook. Oh, no, I didn't.
Dave,
Oh,
twice in
no.
a row.
Oh, no, and the
You
purple.
better not 3 strikes, you're out here.
Because my purple
Oh,
fly.
no.
We have 2 purple flies with gold bead heads on the trip, and well, now we have 1. The other one's on your rod.
And that was probably the biggest fish
Oh,
of the
no.
day. Jeepers.
It's just a baby.
Yeah, just a baby, sure.
It's funny, every time you move or lift anchor, you move a little bit and you don't quite know what the relief on the bottom's going to be like. If it's the same, or if you have to go deeper, if you got to be shallower. Closer to shore, further out. Depth was the same though, eh? Anchor depth?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, there it is. Yep.
Nice.
That's a good fish. That's a nice fish. Oh, heavy fish, but gone. I gotta check, man. I don't know what's going on. No, I'm just gonna check on. Oh, yeah, he did take my fly.
No.
Ah,
That's a good one.
bugger. Okay, well, that's a new fly. A bit more black and coppery, but we'll see. Didn't seem to much want the woolly bugger though. If I was a woolly bugger, I'd be offended.
Yeah. I'm just gonna put it right there.
Of course you are. You gotta cut me off again, eh?
You gotta.
Every time. Known as the cutoff fiend.
It's one of those spots you kind of hope there'd be a moose that came along.
There he was. Yeah, that's your fish, by the way.
Yeah.
Pretty much the exact same spot.
I didn't touch it.
Crushing me. Which fly, Davey? Come on now.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, bottom fly. That's that coppery,
Yep.
goldy. Mind passing me the net there, love?
Sure thing.
They definitely like. There we go. Wicked. They definitely like the shiny stuff. What is? I'm in the zone. I caught the fish that you had hit.
I know. I
Yep.
said I like this zone.
Ah, oh, hey.
Jeepers, when you see that zone.
Oh, whoa, whoa, Davey. Woohoo! Look at that thing go. Oh, Amelia gets out of there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, that's sweet.
Woo!
That's a
Boopa.
hot fish. I like
I like that.
Me too.
No, I do. No, top fly. Good. Variety is good. Come on, buddy. Whoop. Woo, he's hot and heavy.
Hot.
Come on. There we go. Right in there. The net. Wicked. Thanks, Bugs.
Nice. Again, she's heavy.
Oh, yeah.
She's heavy.
She's heavy. No. There we go. Wicked. I don't know.
Okay, well, we changed positions.
That was one.
Yep. To a different spot in the lake, but we know that this is a decent zone in terms of there being a bit of a drop off, a few rod lengths out from the bank. So yeah, and Dave just had a hit, so that's great.
Trying to fly the drone and fish the bobber hang is not easy.
No.
doing. There he is.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Excellent. Which one did he take? I get to put it right back at you. Which one did he take?
I'll just fish yours out.
I know you got
You're
a great. I really liked your top fly.
good. Yeah, so did
Kind
I.
of a tan.
Pretty sure
with,
that's what you
yeah. Hey,
Top
sweet.
fly. How do you know these
Heavy
things,
fish.
man?
That's awesome. Yeah, I kind of figured as much.
Got that for me?
Yeah, I sure do.
Wicked.
There you go.
There you go.
Hey, nice,
That's
eh?
so awesome, eh?
That's a great fish.
Wicked. That was nice.
Yeah. Yeah, with a bit more wave action yesterday, I was kind of out more in the zone of where I'm pointing with my rod tip.
I got you.
But, yeah, good to know here. Oh yeah, there we go. Fish on. Sweet. Yeah, nice. And a jump. That's sweet. Oh, I love that. Oh yeah, another jump. Hot fish. That's awesome. Awesome. Wicked. All right. Come on, fish. Surf you in. Yes. Come on. And in the net. Yeah. Awesome. Ha. And Dave's hooked up. No way. That's awesome, Dave. You won't be netting that anytime soon. Nice fish, guys. Really pretty, okay? And it goes. Yep. And I'm out this side. Yeah. Here we go. And yeah, awesome. Sweet fish, Dave. Wow, that's
Wow.
crazy, eh?
Double header for you.
That's awesome, I'll say. That's really neat. Kind of was hoping for that all day.
Wicked.
Yeah. There you go. Awesome. Yes.
Wicked.
It's pretty sweet when you get a
Yeah.
double header, hey?
Oh,
Was
oh.
not a. Oh yeah.
I just had a twink. My bobber just flipped over, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
One of those.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Who knows?
That's neat. Yeah, this sort of pathway between that stick and this stick over here seems to be pretty sweet,
Doing its
actually.
job,
yeah, it's like the
Crazy.
little fish highway. Oh yeah, no, there we go. Yep, yeah. Oh, you're kidding. Yeah, a little bit of a bow in it. That's what caused that.
Are you able to
Yeah.
pass me that net?
Yeah, I can do that.
I almost chopped the tip of my finger off.
'Kay.
That board blade off.
Have you
That
got
was
it?
good. Yeah.
Great.
You got one. You got one. You got one.
Oh, no, wait, no, okay.
Shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I got one. No way. Okay. How about I hold the rod right?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, eh? Isn't that neat?
Wow.
Okay, then.
Really cool.
That is really cool. Step. Okay. Yeah. No, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh.
Yes! Yeah, Dave! Watch that still.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
unreal. Double header, folks.
Yeah. Here comes Amelia's. Here's. Whoa.
Yeah, man.
Hey, there you go.
That's awesome, hey?
Awesome.
Sweet.
There we go.
Okay.
Wicked.
Wicked, all right. Yeah.